Hi there everyone, and you're very welcome to today's storytelling yoga with Deirdre. My name is Deirdre of Tiasc Holistic Therapies, and I'm based in Dunshaughlin in County Meath. This yoga class is brought to you today with the Cavan and Monaghan Cruinniú 2021 programme, and their aim is to bring enjoyment and creativity and encouragement to the children. So before we start, you can grab your yoga mat, maybe a cushion if you have one, or a pillow, and a blanket. See you soon. Sit tall, guys. You can sit in either a cross-legged position like me, or sitting back on your heels with your hands on your lap. Just make sure you're sitting nice and tall for your yoga class today. Well done. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, give them a squeeze, and shoulders together on your back, and you're opening across your chest. Well done. Sit tall. And we are going to start the class by listening to our yoga bell today. So close down your eyes. I'm going to ring the bell 3 times, and when you no longer hear the sound, open your eyes. Okay, so closing down your eyes. And when you no longer hear the sound, open your eyes. Well done. Now we are going to talk about our rainbow colours again today. So today we're going to be talking about the colour orange. Closing down your eyes if that feels comfortable. If you don't, it's absolutely fine to keep them open. I want you to visualise the rainbow, each colour. Breathing in and breathing out through your mouth. Very good. Close down your eyes if that's okay. Imagine that rainbow, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time. Breathing in and out. Today we are going to look at the colour orange from the rainbow. Imagine a beautiful orange light as you breathe in. And as you breathe in, the orange light is filling up your tummy like a big sun on your tummy just here. And imagine your tummy is filled with this beautiful orange light as you breathe in. And when you breathe out, the orange light is going to surround you in a big bubble. Very good. What things can you think of are the colour orange? Maybe a carrot? Yeah, can you see an orange carrot in your mind? Or an orange? A juicy, delicious orange? Or the sun in the sky, a beautiful, bright, warm orange colour, or a fire. So today, that's exactly what we'll be looking at, is orange, the colour orange. So we're going to start off by doing our ciliomes. Imagine a rabbit. And we know rabbits love carrots, right? So picking up your carrot, we're going to do a rabbit ciliome. And he's going to eat his carrot. Are you ready? Breathing in. Do you want to have a go? Get another one. Breathe in, rabbits. Eating his carrot. Breathe in. Oh, very well done. Can you imagine a cat? A marmalade cat. Sitting out under the sun and sunbathing, and he's going to do a marmalade cat, lazy already. Oh, try that again. Oh, Very good. And he's so hot now that he's going to have a drink of orange juice. Ready? Going to do our silly Cat is drinking the orange juice. Ready? You try. Very well done. So you can all imagine that beautiful warm feeling of orange, and we're going to bring that orange feeling right into our tummy, like we've just swallowed that orange juice that the cat was drinking. So bringing your hands onto your tummy there, guys, and we're going to do a breath I'm going to sit sideways just to show you, a breath that will make us feel nice and warm in our tummies, like we have swallowed the sun. Can you imagine what that would feel like? So when you breathe in, we're going to breathe in your nose and imagine that the sun is filling up your belly. And when you breathe out, we're going to release everything. So breathe out through your mouth. I'm going to snap our belly back in. Like that. Ready? We're going to breathe in that bit of sun and breathing out like you've got fire breath. Very good. Let's try it again. Let's do that a few more times so we can really feel that fire build up in our tummies. Breathe in. And again. And one more time. Very good. We're going to do our rainbow song. So I'll run through the actions for those who don't know it. So it's red, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple, blue. I'm going to do it to the other side. So we're going to run through it again and then we'll do it in our song. Okay? Red, yellow, pink, green, orange, our colour for today, purple, blue. Okay, we're going to put it to our song. Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow. I can see 1, 2, other side. Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. Up on your tippy toes. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow. I can sing 1, 2, well done. Now we're going to imagine a beautiful orange light. We're going to paint a beautiful bubble all around us. A gorgeous orange light. Well done. Ready for a story? We are going to read the story of the hare and the tortoise. So you might know it. So I'm going to show you some of the poses from the story before we begin. So we're going to do our hare pose. So hare pose, knees wide. I'm going to stretch forward. And we're not going to lean back too much, so we're going to keep it nice and active. So we can keep the hips lifted for this hare pose. We're going to meet the tortoise. Okay? So tortoise is our legs wide. Hands out in front. And we go forward. And sometimes the tortoise will hide his head away and then poke it out again. And in our story as well, we're going to meet the butterfly. So we're waving our wings. And we'll meet the hedgehog. And I know we meet a fox. So legs, feet under. Lift those hips high. It's dog pose, but today it's fox pose. And we'll meet another few characters along the way. So let's begin. The hare and the tortoise. Harry Hare loved running more than anything in the world. Ready, Harry Hare? Remember our hare pose? Very good. And he loved running. So we're going to get ready to run in 1 second, so stay where you are. Every morning he woke up and went for a run. Then he ran to work, ran around all day, and ran home. That's a lot of running. Are you ready, hares? Get ready for running. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Run fast, fast, fast. And one more time. And arriving back home. Super. Everyone said he was the fastest hare around. Maybe the fastest hare in history. Harry was sure of it. Tom Tortoise worked with Harry, and all day long he heard Harry boasting. He didn't think Harry was so special. Harry was always laughing at him. Take your time, Harry. We know tortoises are quite chilled. And they're quite slow. They go around the world just crawling nice and slow. And sometimes if they're scared, they tuck their heads into their shells and maybe peek back out again. And they're scared a little bit more. And they peek back out again. And they go slowly this way and slowly that way. And they give a big yawn. And tuck their head back in again. Done. One morning, Harry was feeling very pleased with himself. He ran to work in record time. I must be the fastest creature in the world, he boasted. Let's have a race to prove it. So remember Harry, he's going to get ready for his race. 1, 2, 3. And this way and that way, this way and that. And arriving back down. Well done. Come on, he said, who wants a race? Harry couldn't believe it when Tom Tortoise plodded over. I'll race with you, Harry, he said quietly. Tommy Slowcoat, are you serious? Asked Harry. You wouldn't even get started. But Tommy Tortoise decided that he wanted to do the race. Then he went this way. And he went that way. And he tucked his head in. And he just took his time. I mean it, said Tom. Let's have the race next Saturday at 10 o'clock. You choose where to race. For the next few days, the animals talked about nothing else. The stories were all in the newspapers and all over the telly. So they sat, all the animals, reading their newspapers and watching the telly. And they read a few more newspapers. And they watched a little more telly. Harry trained extra hard. He woke up early in the morning and went running in the evenings too. He knew he would win, but he wanted to win by miles. He chose a good long course for the race. Ready, hares? You need to get training. 1, 2, 3. This way and that way and the other way and back again. And arriving back down. Tom Tortoise didn't seem to be training at all. Perhaps he thought there was no point. Tom Tortoise sat and stretched out. And he went this way. And he ate a little bun. And then he had a cup of tea, went this way. And then maybe he had a little nap and tucked his head in. He popped his head out again. And tucked his head in. He did not do much training at all. At last, Saturday arrived and all Harry's friends came to watch him race. Tom's friends were there too, but they didn't look quite so happy. So they had their friends supporting them. They had Fox. Do you remember Fox pose? We know the fox is orange in colour. Ready? Lift those hips. Very good. And Hedgehog was there to support Tommy. It's Hedgehog pose. Great. It was a beautiful day. Harry saw some television cameras and did a little running especially for them. Tom just kept on talking to his friends. Soon it was time for the race to begin. Harry was already at the starting line and Tom slowly ambled over. On your marks. Get set. Ready, Harry's? And go! This way, and that way, and this way, and that way, and again this way, and that way. And settling back down, Harry. Well done. Harry raced off and disappeared almost at once. Everyone laughed as poor Tommy plodded over the line. Tommy slowly went this way and slowly went that way. And he tucked his chin in and peeked out. As soon as he was out of sight, Harry stopped to rest beside a tree. Do our tree pose so we can put our ankle up against here, or else you can lift it a little bit further and stretching those branches up, or you can stretch them out. Other side. Finding your balance. You're lifting your foot up slightly and stretching those branches up and out. Great. Let's see what Harry got up to next. After all his early morning training, Harry was so tired. Nobody was looking. He had plenty of time to sit down for a while. He would still win the race easily. So this time Harry sat back and had a nice rest. His eyes started to close. Why not have a nap? That would make it even funnier when he won the race. He settled down in the shade and soon he was asleep. And you know what landed on his nose? A beautiful orange butterfly. Well done. You can stay like this for a little while if you like. Meanwhile, Tom Tortoise was slowly making his way along the course. Most of the animals had gone straight to the finish line. Only Tom's friends stayed with him. Nobody saw Harry sleeping under his tree. Tommy was going at his own pace, nice and slowly went this way and that. And he tucked his head in and out. And that was very kind of Tommy's friends to stay with him. Hours passed and the beautiful sun in the sky was setting, and the air was getting cool. And Harry woke with a start. Where was he? Suddenly he remembered the race. He hadn't meant to sleep for so long, but he could still beat Tom. Harry felt much better after his nap. He did a few stretches, then raced off. Ready, Harrys? Ready, steady, go! It goes this way and that, and this way and back. And he was racing towards the finish. He hoped to beat Tom, and settling back down, Harrys. Well done. He could see the finish line now. There was a huge crowd, and they were already cheering. At that moment, he saw a small brown shell shape coming up to the line. Harry felt cold all over. Surely that wasn't Tom. He ran faster, then faster. Yes, he could do it. The cheering grew louder and louder. Harry dived over the line, but he was too late. Tom Tortoise had won the race, and he didn't even look out of breath. Ready, Tortoise? Going this way. And Tommy Tortoise went that way. And he tucked his head in and out and slowly won the race. So I hope you liked that story. And I think, guys, it reminds us that we all have different talents, isn't that right? And the other message in that story is that sometimes slow and steady will win the race. It's not about going as fast as you can. Before we settle down for our relaxation, I'm going to show you something called a sun salutation. So let's stand up. Stand at the top of your mat. And I'm going to call out these words, and I want you to repeat after me. Namaste. Butterfly up, butterfly down, ragdoll, step back, plank pose, bend those knees, snake pose, downward dog, upward dog, step forward, butterfly up, and namaste. You try it one more time. It's called a sun salutation. Namaste, butterfly up, butterfly down, ragdoll, step back, plank pose, downward dog, upward dog, step forward, butterfly up, namaste. Well done. Now, we were talking about that beautiful orange colour today, so we're going to look at our chart. This is our gratitude chart. We're going to find orange. Name a place you are thankful for. So take a moment there. Think of a place that you love going. It could be school, it could be your home, it could be a friend's house, it could be to a certain shop. I want you to picture that in your mind. And from your heart, feel grateful and thankful for that place. My place is a forest down the field from my house that I have gone to from when I was your age. Before we rest, we're going to do some flower breathing. When we do breathing, it can really help us calm the thoughts in our mind. So if we feel emotions like fear, anger, maybe jealousy, nervousness, can you think of any other feelings? Sad, yeah. And these are not bad emotions. They're just visitors. And we just need to learn ways to cope with them. And so breathing can really help us cope with them. And we know that this feeling will pass. So using our orange flower, I'm going to take a nice breath in, smell the flower, and out. Very good. Let's try it again, smelling our orange flower, and out. And one more time, filling up that orange feeling in your belly. And out. Well done, everyone. You've done so well. Now it's time to get your blanket and wrap it around you. Get yourself nice and warm. If you have a pillow or a cushion or something, you can pop it under your head. And lying yourself down onto your yoga mat, as comfortable as you can. And if you can, close your eyes, staying lying down. Breathing into your tummy and imagine that beautiful orange light as it relaxes you. Breathing in again. And just allowing all your thoughts to float by. And one more breath in. And now I want you to imagine that your yoga mat is a magic carpet. And the magic carpet lifts you up into the sky. And you look down and you see a beautiful field. You notice the different colors in the field. You see how beautiful it is. You see butterflies, flowers, trees and plants, different animals. And your magic carpet begins to lower and lands gently in the field. And you lie down and look up to the sky, and you notice the glorious sun is beginning to set. You see its beautiful orange colour. And you watch as it goes lower and lower and sets in the sky. You watch as the sky begins to darken, but still has a little tint of orange going through it. And now you notice, how do you feel? How do you feel inside? Think of a word that describes that feeling. I know for me, the word is peaceful. And know that you can come back to this gorgeous, peaceful feeling whenever you want. All you have to do is take a few breaths and use your imagination. Take one more look at the beautiful sunset before it goes to sleep. And you know now it's time to say goodbye. You float up back on your magic carpet, and it brings you back to your yoga mat. Then we're going to come back. Bring some movement, wiggling your toes, your fingers, stretching whatever way that you want. You could stretch your arms up overhead And give yourself a big, big hug. And you can say to yourself, I am supported. I am loved. Saying it again, I am supported. And when you feel ready, you're going to come up to seated. Maybe give your fingers a little wiggle, your toes a little wiggle. Stretch out your body whatever way you want. And sitting with your hands in prayer. Thank you very much for joining me for today's yoga class. Namaste.